Hello! Welcome back to pyschogambitable plays Spyro the Dragon. I am pyschogambitable. I am the average gamer for the average gamer. I almost said I'm Spyro the Dragon. I wish. Where we left off last time, we completed the Artisan World, defeated the boss Toasty, and we released our first dragon from... first dragon from Peacekeepers. And I also talked a little bit about the dragon designs here. So you can see a very military sounding music in the background there, and we've got a military looking guy. Now the Norks here aren't very scared of you, but they're a little over dramatic. So they will come up right up to you and try to attack you. Another mechanic that we see here is the cannons. This Nork here is going to try and shoot me with a cannon, so I'm going to tell him no. And by no I mean, die. And this world, just like Artisan, it has its own home animal that you can get health out of, and it's jackrabbits, very suiting for a desert. And or are they hares? I actually can't remember if they're hares or jackrabbits. But see, those guys will shoot that cannon back and forth and back and forth. So what we can do is we can actually hit this guy from here just by shooting a cannon at him. So you just have to walk up to the side of the cannon here, and you can move it back and forth using the joystick. As you see, Spyro will automatically... one moment. Just rearrange myself here. Spyro will automatically start... Hello? Spyro will automatically the camera will angle itself so you can see what you're doing. And you can just have Spyro move it. Now you can shoot that guy using that cannon over there, but we can also shoot him with this one from a distance. Spyro, that's not the side I wanted you to go on. Just by going here, and let's shoot him from here. The cannons are amazing. They kind of just automatically lock onto whatever you're kind of facing. And so it's very easy to just kind of hit someone with the cannons if you have it aimed properly. So this is what I consider to be the first level of Peacekeeper. So this is the first level I'm going to go to once I'm done running around the home world. And we're just gonna... So we're not gonna... We can flame these, but I'm not going to do it yet, because I'm going to kill one of these guys first and make an example of him so they all run away. And now something really funny happens if you flame this. So let's do it. Go ahead and there that, and he moons you. So we're going to just charge him. That guy's gonna moon us too. So is that guy. So we're just gonna charge them all. So I just kind of wanted to show that off so you guys can get a little chuckle at the fact that the Norks are trying to moon you. Yeah, most of the times they don't run away unless you've killed one of them first. But you can just... I'm pretty sure they start laughing at you at one point. Maybe not. But I'm just gonna get rid of them. Whatever. We got more of these lovely little gem chests. And an extra life here. Thank you. Whoa, shoot! And here we have our next balloonist. This is Gosnold. And the Magic Crafted world is very far away and very dangerous. Maybe if you find 1,200 stolen treasure, I'll show it to you. We're gonna stay here. We don't need to go back to Artisans. So yeah, so this world is about treasure. As that first dragon said, he wants you to recover the treasure. We're just gonna go ahead and kill the cannon guy before he can even get out of the cannon. And get rid of that guy. Oh, I didn't mean to release Magnus just yet, but okay.
Hi, Spyro! Sparks the Dragonfly has been doing a good job protecting you. Make sure to keep him strong by feeding him lots of butterflies.
Yeah, really hammering home the importance of Sparks there. I think that's the third dragon now. Hopefully, I don't think there's a dragon in Magic Crafters. That's our next world that talks about Sparks, but I could be wrong. Might as well be 3 for 3. Oh no, 4 for 4, I guess. We're gonna get these treasures. So here we have our first new mechanic. I guess our second new mechanic of the game. For this world, and that is boxes that cannot be flamed, they cannot be charged, and they do not have locks on them. So this is where the cannon comes in handy. You need to use the cannon to open these boxes. Sometimes, so you just have to line yourself up perfectly with it, and the cannonball will do the rest. So we're just gonna slightly move that over. That was a bit of a delayed explosion there. Just gonna hop here. Do not fall into the purple goo. It will not be pleasant. This here is our world boss for Peacekeepers, Dr. Shemp. He is another funny boss like Toasty was. And we will be getting to him at the very end. I usually like to do the world boss before I do the flights. So the flights are usually the very last level that I will do. The world boss being the second last. And you notice that right here there's a that I'm aiming at. Oh, I keep going down instead of up. There's a target there on the rock, and that's just kind of an indicator that you can shoot it with the cannon to make yourself a new platform. So right up here is where our flight is, a night flight. And we're gonna kill this guy and not go in there. But now that we've destroyed that rock there, we don't need to do it again. It won't respawn, like in some games, things like that will respawn. This game does not do that. Holy frick, you went fast, but found me very fast there, bunny. We do have here is our first homeworld thief, and he did not try to run away from me at all, so I don't know. Usually that guy's a little tricky because you have this water, this little pool of water here. So he can be a little tricky because sometimes you'll just kind of run right into the water. Let's just take a moment here and talk to Gunner.
Well done, Spyro! Keep up the good work, and I know you'll fulfill your destiny.
Destiny? I just want to kick some—
Just toast those enemies and collect the treasure!
Yeah, not all the dragons are as nice and polite as the artisan ones are. The artisan ones are kind of, you know, this guy saved us, we should probably be kissing his ass, but the rest of them are just like, you know, you gotta do this. They've got a little interesting personalities, and now we've got our locked chest, so let's just go ahead and open that. And I know you guys probably spotted those gems just over there, so we're actually gonna have to go all the way back around to go and get those. And unfortunately there's a mechanic in the second game that I really miss when I'm playing the first one, and that's the hover ability. So that's when you're gliding, you'll press the triangle button, and instead of falling out of the sky, you'll just get like a little extra upward boost to help you get up onto ledges and things like that, and it's very handy. Go. So we got our 200 out of 200 gems, so we're gonna go ahead and do that first level now, which should be Dry Canyon. Now that we're onto our second world, you notice that some of the levels will start getting a little bit longer than what we experienced in the first world. And the first world, our longest level was the Stone Hill. Well, actually, now we have enough gems to skip to Magic Afters if we wanted to, but here, this is the longest, no, sorry, Ice Cavern, is, which is another level near where, what's his face was, the fourth guy who talked about Sparks was. Just beyond him is Ice Cavern, which I think is the longest level in Peacekeepers. So, but yeah, you'll notice that these levels get longer. I don't think they get much longer than what Ice Cavern is. Oh, okay. So yeah, so these Norks, their mechanic is they're gonna shoot bullets at you. Now, as you noticed, the way I was charging there, I hit the bullet head on. Well, yes, oops, shoot. While I did hit the bullet while charging, it didn't hurt me, it destroyed the bullet. So that's something to keep in mind that when you're facing those guys. But again, they have shields, so you have to charge them. You cannot flame them while their shields are up. However, once their shield is down, so like while they're aiming at you and shooting you, if you're nice and close to them, you can flame them. They're not going to try and hit you. They will just try to aim and shoot at you. Now, I'm you're gonna show off these cactuses here from them. They don't do anything for you in the game, but it's a little bit of a funny mechanic here. So just one moment. Yeah, they just shake off the ash. And I'm actually gonna take a moment here and let you guys listen to the music of this level, because this is one of my my favorite. It's not my favorite level, but it's got some of my favorite music. So just take a listen. Say what you want about the gameplay of this of Spyro the Dragon. It has
you for
some
releasing
amazing
me.
music. And yes, I did speak to through that dragon, because I knew for a fact that dragon was one of the ones that didn't give any useful information. He was just one of the annoying, oh, thank you for releasing me dragons. When I know they're coming up, I will probably talk through them, and that's only because I know they don't have anything worthwhile to say. We're gonna go over here, get all this stuff, and we reach another new mechanic. This guy's gonna try and hit us with the bird. Despite the fact that there are 2 enemies here, you only get 1 gem. And it's usually the stupid 2 gem. It's not even like a 5 or a 10. But this time, we're gonna flame that guy, and flame this guy, and then flame this guy. Oh, that time we got 4. Oh, I was wrong. You do get 5s occasionally. But it's usually a really low number for the fact that you are... Oh, well, this game seems to be out to... Whoop! To prove me wrong. So there was our first mechanic of an enemy that you can usually only charge being very close to the edge, and you have to really be careful about your distance. So we're gonna go this way and get rid of these guys. Oh, frick. That was not where I wanted to go or aim at. Let's turn this way, and we're gonna save another dragon here. Doo-doo-doo. Ivor, what do you have to say?
Is that you, Spyro? Are you the young dragon I've been hearing so much about? Ever since you're a wee puff of smoke, we've known,
You've known?
I forget.
Old dragon jokes. That seems to be the mechanic, another mechanic in the game itself. Well, maybe not the mechanic, but a running theme there is the old dragons. And them forgetting and being forgetful and just behaving like stereotypical old people. I love it, but it's it's kind of silly. We're gonna just glide over here. Oh shoot! I did not mean to go to walk off the edge there. So I'm actually not going to go over there just yet because I need a key, and I obviously don't have one yet because I haven't. You guys haven't seen one. So the trick with those things, as you just saw, is you flame them. And you want to get out of the way because they will give off a blast radius, and if you're too close to them, it will hurt you. So you just want to kind of do a quick flame and then hop off the edge, or just go somewhere not too far away from it. I think you can pretty much jump out of the way of the blast if you wanted to, but I'm a little cautious when I play. Well, obviously not too cautious, seeing as I already have stayed. I mean, last episode I got attacked. I got injured while fighting Toasty, of all things. Of course, not by Toasty himself, but still. We're just gonna go back this way instead of going down that drop-down shortcut that we want to keep in mind when we're close to the end of the game, or sorry, at the end of the level. Oh, frick! I did not realize he was coming for me. I didn't think I was close enough to trigger him. Well, look at that. Got some 10s off those guys, which is awesome. Just collect these gems here. Hop. Now, this thing, you really need to have a good concept of your gliding down for this next part, because it can be a little tricky if you're not too good at it. I keep trying to hover, even though I know I can't here. here. So let's just release Boris here.
Dry Canyon rewards good gliders. You are a good glider, eh, Spyro?
I was born to glide.
I always feel like those should have had a Russian accent. I know I said that these ones are pretty much based off of Americans, or North Americans rather, but still. His name's Boris. So there's your hint for what your next part is about good gliding. So you want to glide from here over here. Now that's not the tricky part. The tricky part's coming up now. We're gonna take care of this guy, take care of this guy, and we want to go. I think it's this way, and we're gonna go around to here, and then just walk up here. And Spyro does a little funny walk, and talk to Maximus.
Incredible glide, Spyro. I thought I'd be stuck here forever with those ugly vultures standing on my head. Those birds might look tough, but they're pretty tasty. Flame broiled, with a pinch of salt.
That guy got cut off. I swear I did nothing to cut off that dragon. That's how that dragon has always been. He gets cut off while he's talking about food. I always felt that voice didn't really suit him, that particular dragon. I don't know why. I don't know if it's his design, but I just felt like that voice just wasn't right. We're obviously not gonna go home yet because we have that locked chest back there, but we're just gonna get all this stuff first. Just so that way we can just do a mad dash for home once we're done. And hop back over here. Oh, there's our first 25. I have no idea why that particular enemy has a 25er. I always thought it should have been Toasty. The first boss to be the first one to give you a 25 gem, but for whatever reason that guy was special. So let's just go back up here, hop, 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 and over here, and down here. So I'm gonna apologize now if my mic may not be up to par as some people's. I am working on a budget here. This isn't really supposed to mean to be. I mean, I did say this was going to turn into a big project, but this is a hobby for me. So this isn't meant to be meant to take over as a profession. So I'm not looking at being. I'm going to try my best to keep the quality as good as I can, but I kind of will be working with what I have, and if I can afford to get better hardware, then I will at some point. But it's not a major concern for me if my audio recording is, occasionally you can hear me exhale or something like that. It's not a major concern at this time. Maybe later on, once I get into my bigger project for this channel, I'll start looking into it, because I do want that to be as good as possible. But it's kind of, it's kind of hard when you're working on a budget and you have other things that take priority. Looks like we're coming up. Oh no, we still got some time here. Whoop, I forgot those guys are back. So, seeing as I haven't done as much running around as I did in the first episode, I do have time to take on another level. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump into Cliff Town, and I'm hoping that even though I jumped into the portal there, it will still let me, still give me Sparks' blue health instead of the green. So. Landing. And now we've got new enemies again. So these guys, obviously you can see they have a metal cloak on, so you cannot flame them at all. They like to run up to you and try and stab you with a little knife there. So we're going to go ahead and charge him and get rid of him. So this is another level that has a lot of gliding in it. That's sort of, I like to say that's sort of the purpose of peacekeepers, is to kind of get you comfortable with gliding. There's the fat lady telling her, oh frick, telling the husband to go attack me. Sometimes if they're close to a ledge or something while they're running at you, they will run right off the edge, run off the ledge, and the gem that they have will just pop up on the side. I think that might be in a later level that they do that, but I can't remember if they do that in this one too. But we're just gonna. Oh, here's our animal of the level. I'm guessing they're actually, I don't know what these are. Some sort of lizard, obviously, but I don't know what type of lizard. We're just gonna flame the cauldron to get gems. That's something you need to remember here, is that the cauldrons do have gems in them. So if you're trying to 100% the game, make sure you do that. Otherwise, you're gonna miss out on a couple gems there. We're gonna get them here. This level can be a little tricky, as it likes to hide stuff on you. Kind of have to look everywhere for it. I thought I heard laughter there for a moment. I'm pretty sure there is a guy here. Oh, shoot! Come here. I'm pretty sure there is a thief here, but I don't know where he. I think he's over across the gorge there. Yep, I did hear laughter. Oh no, he's right over here. One moment. There you are. Oh, I'm getting really lucky with the thieves. Jesus. I mean, aside from that first one, but they seem to be a little confused right now and don't want to run away. Our extra life there, and some gems hiding down here. So we're gonna run into a wall apparently, and cut these gems here. Woohoo! Alright, so now that that's all done. Oh, shoot. Yeah, that just happened. I'm very ashamed of myself for that. That was a very stupid way to die. Again, so I don't know. I'm gonna just regain that life there by killing a bunch of these guys I've already killed. One moment. And then we're gonna go rescue our dragon right over here. There we go. So we got 12. Back to 12 lives. However,
How's a dragon supposed to flame metal armor anyway?
Remember, Spyro, flame won't harm metal, but charging with your horns, that should do the trick.
And we get our first instance of another four-legged dragon. So Spyro's apparently not the only four-legged one. But again, he's another dragon that likes to tell us something we are already aware of. So what you'll notice here is that not everything is accessible to you right now. You can't get up there just yet. But can we get that? No, we can't. We need to get higher up to be able to get that stuff. So I'm just gonna get rid of these guys. I want to get that blue guy just to kind of stop him laughing, but there's no point to it. He's just gonna drop another one of those baubles and. Ooh, I got 2 for 1 there. 2 for 1 on fat ladies. Oh shoot! Did not glide far enough. So let's hop here again. And pretend that didn't happen. I swear, I'm good at this game. I swear. 2 for 10. No, I thought there was 2 10s, but it's just a 10 and a 2. Up here, follow the trail of 1s, 2 more metal guys. Yeah, so if you try to charge the lady, she will slap you away. And I don't think she does damage. I'm actually going to test that theory up top, because I think there's 2 more. So again, we have another box here that we can't open, and that's what those fireworks down there are for. So when you don't have a cannon, you have fireworks. And if you don't have fireworks, well, chances are there's a new mechanic to the game. So let's just test this theory. I think they don't hurt you. I think they just launch you backwards. Yeah, so they don't hurt you, they just launch you backwards. And if you're facing the wrong way, that can mean that you're falling off into down there. Or, God forbid, a pit of blue sludge that you can't get out of. We're gonna go and get all this stuff around the end right now. And let's save Enzo.
Hey, what's on the other side of that river?
Why don't you glide there and find out?
Doesn't exactly sound like Enzo from Reboot, but eh. I didn't actually know Enzo was a real name until this game. I thought it was something Reboot just kind of came up with to sound, you know, to sound more. I don't know what the word I'm looking for here is, but I mean, I guess you know, Bob has a regular name and Dot technically has a regular name. I always thought like it was meant like, you know, .com and stuff like that. But I don't know. I thought Enzo was like just something they made up to make him sound more like a video game. Though I guess in hindsight, this is also a video game, so maybe it is a made up name. Maybe there isn't actual people out there named Enzo, but I'm pretty sure there is. I'm sure that this is, you know, Spyro the Dragon can't have been lying to me all these years. Collect this stuff, get these birds. Speaking of birds, I hate the birds. It always feels like when you're trying to flame them, sometimes they go higher and you miss them, and then they attack you and you're angry. And our last dragon here is Marco.
You've reached the highest point in Clifftown. You can get to almost anywhere from here. If I were you, I'd use that whirlwind there.
I don't know how many of you guys watched like Beast Wars or Beasties growing up, but his voice always reminded me of Rat Trap. If anyone you remembers that guy. Now, even though he says that's the highest point in Clifftown, I swear where the end area is taller. And it may be the highest point over here, so you can actually get your stuff, but I don't know, I always thought that the other side was taller. We're gonna go back up this whirlwind, because we need to get to some places. But before we go back to the so-called highest point, oh, too far. We're gonna glide over here, where there's some hidden gems. Again, Peacekeepers likes to hide things on you to get you to use your glide to get to places. There's a very important 25 gem on the other side of that wall. And we're gonna go this way. And back up the whirlwind once more. It's probably gonna be an encore to that, but we're gonna go over here now and get these gems that we had to leave behind a little bit earlier. And I'm pretty sure I can get that rocket from all the way up here. So I'm just gonna go up here and try and get it this way. Yeah, I can. Okay, perfect. So I'll just... that way I don't have to go all the way over there again. And... whoop. I thought the gems would fall down there, but I guess not. Yeah, we're gonna get our stuff here and hopefully not miss anything. Otherwise, I'm gonna go crazy running around looking for stuff. Nope, and we're good to go. Alrighty, so we're gonna go back to our home world. That lovely 400 is going to go back into our treasure hold. And now let's find our closest dragon here, which is this guy over here, and we're going to save. Okay. And that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you in the next one.